Hello, and welcome back to Silksong! So we're here at the slab. We're sort of in the, I want to say late game, I suppose. But not really, depending on how much of the game is still left to enjoy. I've been enjoying this game a lot, must say. But let's collect our bearings, see what we were up to last time we played. Have 1,000 rosaries. What is this? It's got a red dot. A garment gifted to pilgrims on admittance to the citadel. Its thick weave offers additional protection against wind and cold. So this was a quest item for cloaks for the choir, or of the choir. So I gotta kill some citadel bugs again. Okay, just a mere 15 more. And then, of course, we have finished the game already, but we're here in the slab. Do I have a map for this area? Not yet. My notes are kind of scant right now in my, local document that I'm keeping track of places I need to go. But I think there was one place in the Blasted Steppes. Either way, last time we had failed to go up to this area, so I'm waiting for a double jump. Basically, I think I've had so many places that I could use the double jump. I think one of them was back when I was still using the red markers. Yeah, like right here. So you can see this was intended to be a double jump, and then since then I've switched to this marker. And then over here there's a door that I'm not really sure how to open. This one here may or may not be a double jump, not sure. But anyway, we still have more to explore here. We unlocked, or, discovered 2 brand new areas. And we also have this different crest, or this kind of like architect crest that we're trying out. I'm not really too sure how I feel about it. It's kind of, it doesn't really jive with my preference for attack speed. It kind of makes you commit to a forward motion, so I don't know here. I'm just gonna pick a direction and go. Okay, I've seen those enemies before. This might even be the way we came from. So let me just actually go back. And it says there's a travel station down into the left. Thought I saw like some crumbly ground, but no, that's not what we're dealing with there. Let me just see what this station is called. Okay, it's just called the slab. That makes sense. That makes sense. And I mean, reading the map here, the sort of transit map, it looks like if there were more stations to open, they would be on the right side. So that's telling me. I mean, we can very clearly see the Grand Bellway here has sort of a castle-like flourish on it. So I'm thinking those dead ends there on the right side are probably going to be more stations. But it might be that this is the highest we can go on the left, so we'll see, I guess. And then over right, so in this direction we couldn't really progress. Though it might be the case that we have to just go that way anyway. And just find like a safe zone. Sort of like in Metroid Prime 2, you would hit the sort of light beacons to open like a force field where you could take refuge. Alright. Let me actually see what happens if I get trapped here. Oh, that's not even a cage, that's just a hitbox. Okay. I'm pretty sure we can attack these guys through the floor. Because this crest just allows us to do that. Ooh, what is this? Nothing. And we can't even really see it anymore. There's another guy. So I'm pretty sure I'm going backward now. Do I need to mess with that guy? I don't think so. It could have been a different direction for me to go in. Right, so I came from here. Yeah, let's just get everyone's attention, why not? Ooh. Forgot how this crest worked. Let's actually try to hit with this move, because I don't think I've hit with it so far. You kind of have to turn around midair. Of course, now he chooses to fall. So I'm seeing there's like an upper area here I could... Ooh! If I had the claw grip, just gonna try to ignore those guys. Yes, I don't think I've been up here. That sounds like a flea. Oh, not this guy. Nope. Pretty sure it's a 3-shot, so nothing to worry about. Hang on. Alright, yeah, you do that. I'll just counter you. And why don't we just charge up another one in case? Aiming up doesn't really change the attack. There could be like a trap door in the ceiling. Right? I'm not crazy. Maybe here? No? Oh, not this area again. Oh, holy smokes. I accidentally discovered the way to get to this spool fragment, which I'm sure would have been a pain to find if I wasn't, you know, just wandering around aimlessly. So maybe entering and exiting will reset the sort of timer, and I can actually explore enough. Be an exit. Explore enough to see what I need to do, maybe. I don't think there's going to be anything for me to do in that direction. Okay, well. I think we can just skip you. Yep. You get what you frickin' deserve. How about one of those? So, I mean, despite finding these 2 new areas, it's seeming more and more like there's not really much for me to do here. I would love to get a map. That would just be exceptional for my spirit right about now. Because then I could see which way I maybe need to go. Nothing. Looks like I'm just backtracking all the way. I think there must have been places that I skipped. That's not even a bounceable object. Oh, what the hell? Is that a silk eater? Maybe? No, just a simple frayed rosary string. Couldn't have been it. What if I hit? Nope, okay. Thinking maybe if I break the glass, you know, since they were keeping track of us kind of opening those bell stations, those bell benches, maybe they're also keeping track of us breaking open these chandeliers with butterflies in them. I don't know. Anything's a possibility when you have no idea what the hell is going on. So I guess we're still backtracking. I mean, I could be a fool and completely missed something obvious. But I did, in fact... Okay, you know what? That's fine. Everyone gets one. I did miss the direction that I was going originally, which was going to open this Ventrica station, which was down here. So, oh my god. Didn't actually expect to just immediately find a gigantic shaft. So let's try to not miss anything on the way down. There's probably like a cracked wall in there somewhere if they were going to hide a secret. Yep. There's one. And... Ooh, you don't say. That does nothing. Oh, so I okay, I was gonna say I trapped myself from going back up, but yeah, it's a timing-based thing, so nothing to worry about. Oh, very worth it. Thank you so much. I'm so happy I get to one-shot these fools. Because they are some of the most annoying enemies. Maybe not the most annoying enemies. Maybe it's just trauma. Speaking right there. Since I'm pretty sure one of them ended my one of my runs early on in a position where I was trying to fight for my life. That looks like a hot spring. But before we enter here, let me just take a simple swig of my coffee. Coffee and Silksong. They do go together very well. And I'm not turning off the recording, because we do have a lot more to explore now. I mean, depending on how much more we've actually unlocked. Ooh! I'll take a seat right there. This is new, I'm pretty sure. What do we got? Oh. Sorry, didn't mean to walk in on you. Okay. Well, you know, I haven't really taken a shower in this game so far, so why don't I just spend some time? Probably never gonna get this opportunity again. I was hoping there would be some kind of animation. Alright, well, you don't want to waste water. Let's see here. Dude might be chilling, we don't know. Nothing says he has to be an aggro enemy. Oops. Really, the bumping my head thing kind of gets me. It's not that, you know, I can't deal with it. It's more so that I can't predict when it's going to happen. That it just messes up my life. Okay. It's just another shower. I hope this is clean water, otherwise we're just getting infected by parasites right now. What if I just let the water run? We're gonna get a friggin' bill the next time we hit up a quest board. They're gonna say, you owe us like 886 rosaries for all that water. Okay, I don't know what I just did. Oh, I think it broke through the floor there. I think there was maybe something on the right side. Nope, that's just a door. So while I'm here, let me find myself. And then let's put one of those suckers right there. Pretty sure that's going to be an exit, not necessarily an entrance. So maybe what I opened up here is going to be the way to get behind that door. Looks like it so far. Just check the left side first. Ooh. Well, you know, you could have just let me go. That would have been no problem. Nothing, really? Okay, well, that's fine with me. I got all day. It is Saturday, so I literally have all day. Okay, good one. That sound effect almost makes it seem like there's something there. Somehow that's more spooky. The darkness... Oh, okay, that's a ceiling. Uh-oh. There you go. Ah, almost messed myself up. Oh, that's cool. It's that little shell shard getting affected by the wind. There you go. Let's climb your butt up there. Oh, you know what? It was worth it for the exploration. Okay. Ooh, and we do get to get back to full health after all. Man, I almost have another whole bar of silk to work with. I think maybe if I can eyeball it, it looks like 2 more silk bars, and then I'll get another full heal. And then after that, I guess that's going to be where it stops, if I have to guess. Not really too much of a secret there. Pretty sure anyone would have seen that. And it looks like that's just a shortcut, so hallelujah. But, you know, what kind of value does this provide us? I guess I can take this marker off here. We still haven't gotten to the Ventrica station, despite everything I've been saying, which is hilarious in its own way. So I guess I'll go back. Which way was the way? Down and to the left. No reason to sit. That'd be our last bench anyway. Yeah, so it's all the way at the right side. Okay, that's where we came from. Pretty sure. An encounter? Yes, sir! Oh, she doesn't bounce. I don't think I've ever bounced with this crest. Okay, I can at least tank to finish them off and then heal. Okay, not sure how much that did. As long... Oh, I need one more silk. And then I can heal up again. There we go. So as long as we get multi-hits, we should be totally fine. One more. Holy. Almost thought that was going to go in an arc and chase me down. Yeah, you can't really guarantee that you're going to be safe. I don't think I need to charge up here. You can just... Unfortunate. Oh, why did it aim over there? Of all the places. Okay. Not too bad. I could even run back and spot a bench, but I think we should be fine. Okay. Can't really look down here. Man, if only there was like a telescope here. We could probably see what's going on the... Is this the edge of the map? No. Well, we could see the new area, probably. Happy to have the rosaries. Ooh, my controller's vibrating like a dog. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so we are in a new area. Ooh, don't want to move forward, get their attention too early. Holy. Okay. I could even run away and then just cheese him like that. Yeah, with this new kit here, I don't think we're gonna have any issues. This is kind of why I avoided taking the damage upgrades for so long, because I kind of knew that with even one of them, it's gonna make the rest of the game pretty, I'm not gonna say easy and, you know, disrespect the efforts of the of the developers to balance it and everything like that, but definitely make things more interesting if you actually have to learn the enemy patterns instead of just finishing them off in a split second. Okay, there's another cloak for us. Not much else. I don't know if the right side is gonna split off into some like exploration mire. So I'm, you know, hesitant to go in this direction first. Okay, as long as I can drill. Ooh, wasn't enough to finish him off. 46, not bad, not bad. again, love the way they use darkness in this game, and sort of very specific areas. Like the whole area isn't dark, but very, like, certain rooms are. It definitely gives a deeper sense of, you know, environment, if that makes sense. Okay, and this should be our station. Ooh, even more rosaries. Okay, sometimes they like to make a hallway that you have to jump into. So if you walk into the wall, it seems like you're stopping, but actually there's a hallway above by just the step. Definitely be able to afford this. This will allow us to zoom around a little bit easier. There we go. We can finally open that. Whew. And there is no bench around, but I mean, where else would we want to go from here? This was sort of the the only thing I had in mind as far as the rest of the citadel. So, I'm not really seeing anything. There's still kind of this area here, the pipe organ, that could lead to other places, you know, up into the right. Controller's vibrating right now. I don't know why. But this area right here could be one place that I want to investigate. So I think what I'll do is I will, you know, since I hit a dead end in this direction, I'll pause the recording, and then I'll come back if I discover something, you know, with this frozen area right here. And if not, then we'll head down to the Greymoor and we'll investigate up top. And we're back. So I'm actually by Mount Fay right now, and notice the place we were just in is actually called the Citadel Spa, so that's interesting. Very cool that they have their own dedicated spa, you know, that must mean they were doing well for themselves. But what I figured we can do right now is, since we're at this bench, and we got this relative safety here, we could just try to go in this direction. The risk is obviously dying and having to retrieve our cocoon, but we do have, I think, 2 Silk Eaters, right? So we could spend one of them for the sake of exploration, but I'm gonna have to make it count. So it's not, you know, riskless, let's say. I'm gonna have to make every movement very carefully. So we do have a long way to go here. We could just find... Oh my god. So we just have to have faith. I'm so glad that worked out. I'm gonna take a swig of coffee here. Child-wielding needle. How far our wanderings take us. And the cold air here bites through our shells as true as any blade. Warm yourself by my lantern while I call. Farloom is a land of harsh extremes. Perhaps that is in part why the pilgrims have a culture of testing themselves against it so fervently. Perhaps. When I first encountered them, I had little respect for the weak, rag-bundled bugs, too cowardly to even carry a weapon. But, Dodan-ku, sometimes we judge too quickly. There is a subtle strength to them, although it is difficult for me to truly understand it. Okay, so we got Mount Fay map. It's got a feather. It's got some snow on it, I'm sure. And the jagged crest looming over all of Farloom. Its whipping winds and bitter cold would pierce the strongest shell. So at least we got a map for this area, even though we skipped the slab to get here. You have purchased the last of... Yep, okay. Read all that. What about from this side? Nope. Okay, so let's open the... Ooh! Looks like it goes up some. But the question is going to be, does it connect to the bottom? My guess... Excuse me. Is that this room here will be a shaft downwards, and we'll be able to come down into the sands of Karak from the top, so it'll be a nice, a blue, red, yellow sort of color scheme. I'm sure Team Cherry couldn't resist the temptation to make it like that. And we can finally see, what was down here on the map, so we don't have to necessarily take our legs and go over there. We can see it was just nothing at all. No, there's probably something over there, but ooh, it looks like there's a bench very close by. Right behind me is what I meant to say. And I'm sure it's not going to be there forever. So once Chakra moves on, it's going to be a risk again. I wonder what happens here. Oh my god. Yeah, that's pretty much what I expected. So why don't I come over here and see what I can see? We can at least heal. Oh, and this is the sort of pollen place that I was seeing in the trailer. This is it. Okay, just have to. Oh my god. Could I possibly leave my cocoon in a place that's very easy to retrieve? What an interesting animation, I must say. Sort of turns into obsidian there. Okay. Hold on. This is a little tricky. That's not gonna do too good. I think this is safety here. Yes, okay, we can at least save our silk. Although I am using it right now to get to these grapple points. But it looks like there wasn't anything down there after all. So what about up? This is sort of the game we have to play as long as... Oh, very interesting shape. For the area here. This would imply... Sorry, I keep moving around. This would imply there's a place to the right of Mount Fae, which I'm sure is the slab. But then there's maybe something, to the right of that, between the slab and the cradle, nudged up there. Okay, let's go back one more time, just to see if I can't get up there somehow. No, definitely not. So that's going to be a place we fall down to. So I can keep going to the left, risk-free or guilt-free. And then I wonder if I can stand here. Nope. Oh, jump, Hornet, jump! See, I'm sure they designed that very intentionally so you can bump your head. Okay, I don't think there's anything there at the bottom. Though there might have been a way here. What the? Oh! And this is exactly what I was talking about. So the force fields from Metroid Prime 2. It looks like we could destroy them. I'm not sure why we would want to, though. There could be a reason for it. Got the music starting to swell. Hang on. No! Oh, I'm pretty sure I hit the harpoon button. Climb! Oh man, putting myself all the way up here was probably not a good idea. It's gonna be interesting to see. Right, I've come this way before. This is not smart. I need to get back here. My priority right now is to retrieve my cocoon. Oh, okay, I guess I didn't have another bar of silk. Maybe what I do then, if silk is going to be that important, Hang on, let's just see what we killed here. Driftlin, a gentle glider of Mount Fay. Its downy wings and cowl allow it to resist even the most cutting cold. So maybe I equip, if I haven't already, a different crest, because I need the slots to be able to... why don't we go with the Reaper, you know? It's been a while. But the Weave Light will probably help out, so that I stop running out of silk when I need to harpoon. And then, why did I have the Flea Brew equipped here? Let's equip the, I guess, the Pimpillo on top, and the Tax on the bottom. And then we could get the Magnetite Brooch in our last slot. So there we go. There we go. So now, and fortunately the light does come back. I'm just gonna pop my head in this direction really quick. Oh my god. Okay, so that's, I mean, we did kill it, but I don't think it's worth continuing in that direction. We just need to retrieve our cocoon super fast. Oh, there it is. And I have to remember I have the Reaper right now. Oh, that's bad. Thank you. I need safety. Very unfortunate that I am down just one silk right before I get to heal. I'm gonna just guess that there's nothing in the other direction worth exploring for right now, and that sometime in the future we'll get the ability to resist this cold. Damn it! At least I have my cocoon now, so I think there's probably going to be safety imminently up ahead. As long as I don't bump my head, shouldn't be something I have to worry about. Okay, well, you know, wouldn't be fun if it wasn't a challenge, right? So as long as I know how to get there. We can get back. Climb! I think I could have saved one hit point if I jumped a little bit earlier. But this is fine. I'm so glad that I guessed that we just had to go for the area. Because I was gonna, you know, I was tempted to just wait until I got an upgrade that allowed me to resist the cold. But I'm pretty sure we just had to go for it. But there was really no way to tell. Sort of the thing. What do you do here? Okay, luckily she does bounce. Is there a safety? Safety? Nope. I can heal. And then, following that, I don't think I could get up there. Wouldn't it be nice if this was our double jump coming up very soon? That'd be something. So we know what these guys do. When you kill them, they explode into a bunch of spikes. It's just, I don't know if if I should go for the top or not. Should also make the mental note that I have this thread storm. Let's check the map. Okay, so if we fall down here, we'll probably want to hug the left side. Okay, oh, and the Reaper crest, making it very easy to aim that downward strike, unlike the Architect. So I guess they kill themselves when they explode like that. Yes! I think I saved 1 hit point. Wow, that's a lot of silk. Just milk it for what it's worth. Ooh, it's a servitor. But it's a chonky one. Holy! Okay, hopefully it doesn't destroy my lights. That would be horrendous. Please! Let's read all about it. A servitor boron. Broken construct built by weavers past, able to fire a focused beam of silk light. Oh, very cool word. To carve halls and chambers through ice and bone. It's almost like the water jets that they used to cut metal with. It's just concentrated silk, then it's probably extremely pressurized. Trashy. Okay, we get a number of these to work with. Probably way too many. But we're not going to want to fall in there. I think what I could do is just take a running jump, a running start. Oh, come on. I can heal. No. No. Honestly, I have no idea how I was supposed to navigate there. Ooh, it's quite the ways away. Well, you know, there's choices that can be made right now. Some of them are the wrong ones, some of them are the right ones. So what I think I'll do is pause here, and I'm gonna go try to spend my money on something somewhere else. Obviously, I'll have to use a silk eater, but you know, before I do all of this, I think spending my money would be the smart option. So I will see you in a moment. Okay, and we're back. Did some quick math, and I figured that if I break one of these 60s, I will be able to get 1220 here, and then what I could get is this multi-binder, multi-pass, and also something for 320, so I guess I'll get these gleam lights. I think these are decoration. A fine purchase you've made. Allow us a moment and we'll get it set up in your bell home. Wonderful. So now I have 20 remaining, which is way less to worry about than, you know, 1100. So why don't we just see what the hell that looks like? Beautiful! I'm, you know, well on my way to becoming a true millennial. Thank you so much, Frey, whatever her name was. Yes, it's, you know, you almost had a whole mountain named after you. You just need to drop one letter. But now we can go back to this travel station, and I'll meet back up with you when we get back to her mountain. And we're back. So now I can pretty much throw my body at this challenge over and over again, risk-free, which is the only way I like to do things. I hate adversity and I hate challenge. No, that's not true. But you know, the price for failure is probably a little bit steep. You can imagine. Man, and I don't know if it's possible to make it to this lantern before we takes at least 1 damage. It might be. Then again, it might not. Jump! Okay, we're good. Oh! Well, I almost am tempted to jump off of the right side here, just to see what the hell is going on. Ah, what the hell, screw it. Oh, this is the other side of the... I recognize this place. Okay. I don't know why that's there. Okay, saved myself 1 hit point using good reactions. But then there's also a down area below that I have yet to explore. I think it's to the left here, if I'm not mistaken. There we go. Didn't even take a piece of damage. A pizza damage. We're gonna have this servitor to deal with. So I mean, I guess... Oh, don't... it's your life force, Hornet. I think every crest has its own unique charged attack, and I don't think I've seen what the Reaper one was yet. Okay. I mean, I thought there was going to be something a little bit more bombastic, but, you know, that's fine, too, as long as it does the same amount of damage that I'm expecting. I think, we could farm this guy, if I was... Yeah, if I'm correct, and he does give us some silk. I don't know why they're made of silk, but I'm not complaining. But ooh, maybe if we fall a little bit further down, there could be something down here. I just want to make sure I don't land in a bad spot. So down here was, I think, this platform right here was where we started out with Chakra, and we sort of, or maybe not, I'm not too sure. I think down here is where we started out, and then we looped around, went all the way up, and then to the left like that. And then we were trying to get to these rings here, right? So I think we if we fall off of the rings, we basically have to restart, and that's why they probably give us all of this silk here. So that makes a lot of sense. So we'll try to take out this servitor pretty quick so that it doesn't destroy anything. There we go. And so I think, where's the leftmost safety zone here? We'll just try to fall back to it if we find ourselves in trouble. There we go. Okay, so this is gonna be our life force right here. I'm just gonna want to make sure that I stay on top of. Oh, that's horrible. Okay, so, you know, the punishment is extreme. I'm gonna have to string together a very specific set of commands. Think like this, and then like that. No! So I think we have to... Man, that's brutal. What I could do is just farm. So we have to bounce off that last one. Oh no! Okay, well... They don't make it easy to climb back up, because that's not a wall right there. We have to bounce off that one guy, and then tag that ring. Could also go to the left here. I haven't really explored what's in this direction yet. Is this not completely new? What the hell? It says I explored this room already, but I don't remember being here. Sister Spider, if seeking commune with the creature atop this mount, take the climb above as test, a challenge beyond even our setting. Upon that summit gained, a creature hailed. Know it shall choose what gift to grant, with death as likely as insight. Okay, I'm glad I showed up. So it looks like there's gonna be a gift. Again, I'm banking. I'm holding out hope for the wings. Okay. Well, maybe if we play our needle in here, we'll get some more insight. Oh. It's trying. I don't know what we're doing to activate it, but I think it's trying to sing. Nope. Your shell shards now. Okay, well. Let me, I guess, reset my my seat here, or my I don't know if it's time-based, you know, the warmth mechanic. Okay, that's not a good start. All right, there we go. And then, whoop, terrible, terrible. And they never make any of the walls leading up to, or up from the frozen water climbable. I see you, Team Cherry, you dastardly sons of so and whatnot. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna have to harpoon that guy. The harpoon is the one thing. Nope. Okay. Well, I tried. So now that I know that's nothing, I can continue on guilt-free. Nope. Terrible. Terrible, terrible. Okay, climb, and then... Ah, man. Should be able to make it up just fine. It's just there's no bench anywhere following this point. So it's kind of harrowing. And I'm pretty sure... I mean, I could jump off and see what's going on the right side. I think we already did, so didn't have to do that. Just thought maybe there was like something I could climb, perhaps. Okay. With another hit, I won't have to worry. There we go. Pretty sure I can just hug the wall there. That makes it a little bit easier, you know? And I don't actually have to fight this guy. Well, where are you aiming, buddy? Okay, he's gonna make it an issue. All I was looking to do was skip that. I thought I just heard a secret sound, but I'm not sure. Like hitting this wall up here. Here we go. What if we don't do any dash shenanigans and we just use the harpoon? There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so it wasn't that hard. I just needed to know which technique to use. Oh god, the Reaper Crest. Whoa. Okay. We're fine. Beautiful. Can heal, but could also overheal. Okay, that's gonna be a permanent platform, I'm guessing. Oh. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm completely done with that platforming challenge. As far as dropping those icebergs down. Oh, that's death. You know it as well as I. What is this? I recognize this from the trailer. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a slope. We have our first slope in Silksong. Man. I hear a mask fragment. If only I can get down there. Open up! You hear me? I want in! Uh-oh. Not today! We do have, to figure out how to get under there, but I don't think... Yeah, this room is completely done with. There could be a secret underneath, you know, where I'm standing, in the water. If we swim to the left. But that would just be cruel, wouldn't it? There we go. Very simple. How about that? And, oh my god. How lucky am I? You know, I just spent all my rosaries, but I never considered that I would have to save some for revenge. As is tradition, we have to wring them out. And, just go ahead and take a seat, our well-deserved bench for all of our troubles. Don't know what's down there, so I think I'm gonna try body blocking the edge. Not that it's gonna work. Pretty sure if the rosaries hit the liquid nitrogen down there, they're gonna be just fine. Ooh. Very spooky. I think this is a new area, though, so it's probably just a challenge, and we can indeed get back. I'm gonna choose to believe that. Oh, no! Holy snipe! Okay. That's good intel. Very interesting. Wonder what happens if it reforms on top of you. Okay. You know, programmatically speaking, I'm not sure how they figured that one out. Like I say, I'm glad they did. Let me through. Okay, I can kill that, so probably not a good idea. A memory crystal. It's a reflective stone with mnemonic properties. When taking damage, a memory of the bearer is formed of crystal. The memory will shatter into sharp spines if an enemy comes into contact. So it looks like retaliation, kind of like the thorns, the thorn charm from Hollow Knight, would be my guess. And since we're never going to come back here anyway, why not just live a little? Luckily, the Reaper Crest does have the reach to be able to attack multiple of those at the same time. Okay, let's take a look at the map, see what we got now. It's going, it's going in all sorts of different directions. But now would be about the time that the episode is winding down. So, I mean, I did speculate that we would have a connection here with the Sands of Karak. Doesn't look like that's going to be the case from what we can see right here. But very fun, surprisingly fun area so far. Didn't expect it to be like a platforming challenge sort of location. But yeah, this game is full of surprises. And I guess next time we'll continue exploring. Don't think I've been in this room yet, so I'll have to earmark it. And if we run out of places to explore in Mount Fae, then we'll just go back and... again, we still have this location in Greymore. So, hope you enjoyed this episode of Silksong. Hope you look forward to the next one. And I will see you next time.